Hi, here we are, nelliYOM guitars, and yeah, I've been working on this. I've redone the electrics because I hadn't got them in very nicely. I've got them in there a lot better now. The electrics, I won't show you. There we go. Oh yes, I will show you. Oh, here we go. That's it. Here we go. Here's the, oops, there's the beast. Right, the electrics are in there, and what I've done is I've put in some cloth to sort of pack it out, and also a bit of tissue, pack it out there. The reason for the tissue a little bit there is that if anything gets in, hopefully that will change colour. It'll go a different colour. I'll see that there's damp in it, and I'll know that my waterproofing isn't working that well. This waterproofing here, of course, is some yacht window waterproofing, rubberized for like hatch covers on a yacht that can go out in gale force winds, and if a yacht should turn upside down, this must stay with quite a good bit of pressure. This is a proper yacht window glass there, plexiglass I think they called it. Did have holes in here. I filled them up with epoxy resin. Hopefully that's all the holes. And I'm hoping with these bits squashing down onto this, it will be pretty waterproof and tighten it up. These are the ZPN bolts. But anyway, I think I've talked about all that. And the ZPN's has stood up pretty well actually, when you think that it's been in the sea quite a few times and never really been washed off. Bit of a strange thing to say to people. You've got to take your electric guitar back and wash it off to get the salt water off. Now here, this is I've done a system here. I mean, obviously, if it was a lot of cash spent on it, it would be better. But I've just got a bit of. I think that's all right. There's a bit of carbon with a bit of my foam there, and you got a bit of a hook here, and I can just put this through there. Now what that means is, of course, is that, and then you've got your other one up there. Now this is I think Steinberger string for the Steinberger system. So this is good because it means that the string is just that length, which is the same length as coming up to the first sort of tuners on an ordinary sort of standard type guitar. Another thing it means, of course, is I can swap the string round, move that end up to the other, and swap the other end down, which means, of course, that I think you're going to get less wear and tear on these places, and maybe the string will sound better. The hooks are slightly too long up here. I don't need them to be quite so long, so the next ones I'm going to chop them off here, so it's easier to get the these eyes through. And of course all you do is just pop that off, unhook the hook, and that's the system done. But I'm very pleased with that. I've passed a piece of wire up here, you see, through there, tied onto the hook, and then screwed the hook into this piece of carbon with foam on it. Obviously this can all be rounded off to make it smoother, but this is a test guitar, a prototype hopefully, and it doesn't sound too bad actually. It's not quite in tune, but without the electrics you've got only these strings still a bit fuzzy, but it's just a bit of time working on that. It's loads better than it was. I left these I thought it was quite sort of cool to have really, quite basic frets which were a bit sharp. Now because it actually is not good for your fingers, back to you, but still. So anyway, in the future with this system here, it'll be, I think, really good, because this piece here with the hook on it, that piece there will remain on the guitar. And so all you do when you want to change your guitar string is you'll be unhooking the hook from the string, get your new string, hook it on, and off you go. And then if you want to go surfing, you may not want to use your real expensive nice concert string, and you could put your dodgy strings on which are all rusty and go off surfing, and or knocking about town, or you know, out in the rain, or taking it onto your tent or whatever you're doing, or onto your yacht, and keep it in the bilge. Nah, probably not. If it was, the boat was to get full of water, the guitar, if it was done up, it should be fine, you know, even salt water, even if it gets totally immersed in seawater. This guitar has been in the sea for a number of years. They're on YouTube, all the times I've taken it, and it's got quite wet. I've even chucked it into some little waves once, which is on somebody else on YouTube's videos, and it came in very nice. I was pleased with it. This is like a bit of a bowsprit here, and it sort of surfed in. I was very pleased with that. It's actually looking a bit nautical here, with sort of like a poop deck here, and a great bowsprit sticking out, you know, and all these masts here. I actually call them forward masts and middle masts at one point. I don't really use those back ones. At some point I'll take all the strings off and just, I think, try and, I don't know, maybe just leave them. They look alright now. Anyway, thanks very much.